After creating the different postures of the mouth profile pose, I will designate the comb frame and then crop it. I'll find the mouse comb in Project Panel and put it in another comb, like this. I'll enter the mouse postures comb and see how many postures I have got for the character's mouse to specify the number of comb frames. I have 12 postures, so the comb must have 12 frames. I hit Ctrl K. Okay, good, it's 12 frames here. I will enter the mouse comb and it's also 12 here. That's right. Now, I must specify the comb area. Then I hit Crop Comb. I make the position visible and create keyframe for different postures. I mark the middle of the mouse to put the other postures based on this ruler. After creating these keyframes, I'll convert them into toggle hold, rename this comb to mouse, enter the previous comb and rename it. After that, I click on this comb, find it in Project Panel, go to the main comb, and move this one above the character's head comb. I'll match the mouse size with his head. To match the mouse, I need to shrink it. This is the middle of the head, so the lips must be placed here. Okay, good. After correcting its size, I will create a mask for it and adjust the mask so that only the mouse front pose is visible. Then I select the layer and place its anchor points in the middle. I want to create front, left, and right 3/4 poses of the character's mouse with this same layer. To do that, first I parent this layer to the head, make its position visible, and copy the expression I created for the position of these hand controllers to use it. But I need to edit it a little. I paste it in here. I lock the effect controls so that the sliders are visible, and then I specify the slider of the character's head. Okay, X and Y are specified. In the front or zero pose, I want its value to be the same. Let me round its X and Y values. Okay, it's good in position 0. Let me correct these to remove the expression error. So in this pose, I want the character's mouse to be here. It was 106 before and now it's 131. So I enter 131 and subtract 106 from it. The result would be 25. So I enter plus 25 and 106 here. As you see, now it's in place. For the character's profile pose, as I said, I can't use the front mouse postures, so I got to use the profile postures. Therefore, I don't need position 2 and minus 2, which is the left profile poses for now, and go on to create the right 3/4. Well, it's plus 25 here, so I enter minus 25 here. Let's make it minus 32. Let's see if it's in the middle or not. Okay, now the character's mouse is correct in front, left, and right 3/4 poses. It only has one problem, and that is the character's mouse X scale should decrease a little in the left and right 3/4 poses. I disable this expression for now. Since it's not a position, I must define these two here again. In front pose, it should be in its default mode. In left 3/4 pose, I subtract 5 from X. Sounds good. This mouse should be moved a bit further. And in this pose also, its scale must be decreased. All good up to here. Just note that when I go to the profile pose, the layer related to the front and 3/4 pose mouse must be hidden. To do that, I make the opacity visible and copy the expression here again. I won't need it here since it's uniaxial. The sliders rise. So I say if it's in front pose, then the opacity becomes 100, and the same in position 1 and minus 1. I'll make two copies of it. One for 2 and the other for minus 2 position. It should become 0 in these two positions. Okay, let's have a look. In profile pose, the mouse is hidden. In 3/4 pose, in front pose, it's visible, as well as 3/4 pose, and it becomes hidden in the right profile pose. Okay, good. I'm done with this layer. I duplicate this layer and change its name to front mouse, and this one to side mouse. I appear the position, scale, and opacity. I reset this to bring the character's head back to the front pose. Okay, I don't need the profile pose scale of the mouse, so I'll disable its expression as well as its position. I leave the opacity for now. I select the layer, double click on its mask, move it holding shift key and shift it further here so that the mask anchor point is in the middle of the ellipse layer. After that, I go to the left profile pose. And here I must reverse these. Okay, the ellipse profile here is not very accurate. In order to solve this, I enter head comp, copy this layer, and enter mouse comp in this part. I hit Ctrl R and bring the ruler here. Okay, this slab must be placed in the middle. Now let me paste the layer I copied and put it down here. I need to increase its scale. It must almost be 300. The reason I brought the head profile here is to be able to match different poses of the mouse profile with the head very accurately. And in order to make the mouse poses look perfectly one and connected to the head, I create a shape here and put it below the lips layer. Also, I must match all the layers with the head. I'll make a Ctrl D here and go lower, and I need to edit it so it matches the mouse and head. Okay, I continue to do this until all the poses perfectly match the face profile.